Today my subject is Bible and I'm going to summarize the story Peace Be Still, or when Jesus calmed the sea or the lake of Galilee. This story is based on Mark 4:35 to 41. So let's start. This happened at the sea or the lake of Galilee. Jesus taught there at the shore day after day. He had little time to rest or eat. More and more people came to listen to him. So the people were so eager to hear what he will say to them, the word of God. Then Jesus said to his disciples, "Let us go across to the other side of the lake." Very few people lived there. The sun began to set, and the boat where Jesus rode rocked gently on the quiet water. So Jesus' first 4 disciples were fishermen. We have Peter, James, and John and Andrew. So they could maneuver the boat. Off they went. Jesus was so tired from teaching that he fell asleep in the boat. Soon it was dark. But suddenly, a very strong wind began to blow. The waves blew big. They tossed the boat to and fro. It rolled from side to side. Dark clouds covered the moon and stars. Lightning flashed, thunder rolled. Once the disciples sprang into action. Peter, James, and John and Andrew, because they were fishermen, took charge. So there was a storm in the lake or the sea. They had fished in this lake for many years before they followed Jesus. The winds howled, blew on the boat very hard. The waves tossed it. Never had the disciples experienced a storm like this. That means it was so strong. The storm was so strong. They were helpless. It was terrible. Suddenly, they remembered that Jesus was in their boat. "Master, Master," they called out. "Where are you? We're in danger." But they could not see him, for it was dark. Again and again they called, but their voices were drowned in the angry wind. A lightning suddenly flashed. It lighted the place where Jesus was sleeping. Oh, how could he sleep soundly in a storm like this? His disciples wondered. How could he rest so peacefully while we are in danger? He was just sleeping while they worked so hard to maneuver the boat into safety. So they woke him up. "Master, Master, wake up! We are in danger. Our boat will sink. We will be drowned. We will all die. Lord, please save us!" Jesus awakened and stood up. The waves dashed over him. Lightning flashed. It made the lake bright as day. Have you experienced in a storm, a typhoon, when it's night and when the lightning crashes, lightning, and then it looks like it's day because it was so bright? That's what happened. But suddenly, they saw the calm face of Jesus. He was not afraid of the storm. He lifted up his hands and he firmly said, "Peace, be still." At once, the wind stopped. The waves calmed. The clouds rolled away. The moon showed up again. The stars sparkled once more. The little boats rocked gently on the peaceful water. It was very, very calming. Jesus said to his disciples, "Why were you so frightened?" Jesus asked his disciples. "Was I not among you? You must have faith in me. You must believe that you cannot be in danger when I am with you." The disciples could not answer him. They were so odd, like their eyes could not believe what they had seen. The only thing that they could say was how powerful this man is. He could even command the winds and the waves. And they followed. So I have some questions for us to understand the story. For us to understand more of the story. First, why did Jesus allow the storm on the lake? Because Jesus wanted them to learn to trust in Him and have faith that when He is with them, with us, we should not be afraid because He will guide us and He will protect us. Second question, why didn't the disciples wake up Jesus immediately? Because they tried their best to maneuver the boat to safety with their own efforts. They tried first what they could do before they remembered that Jesus was in their boat and could protect them. The last question is, what made them lose their faith? It was the great storm that was upon them. And that they forgot that Jesus was in their boat because they were so busy trying to maneuver the boat to safety. They relied on their own strength first before relying on the strength and power of Jesus. And this is the memory verse for this lesson. And our memory verse is found in Psalm 107, 28 and 29. Then in their trouble, they called to the Lord. He calmed the raging storm, and the waves became quiet. So the lesson that I have learned from this story is that the storms in the story in our lives are the trials that we experience. Too often, when we experience these things, the first thing that we do is rely on our own strength, look for ways on how we can solve it. But in reality, the only thing that we need to do is to rely on God's strength and kneel down and pray to Him and surrender all the trials that we experience and accept that I cannot do this alone, only God can. Indeed, there is victory in surrender, and that God can calm the raging storms of trials in our lives. I hope you were blessed by the message of this story today. Bye!